Hello everyone, my name is Colleen,
Hi, I'm Claire.
I'm Jasmine.
and this evening we will be talking about some tools for teachers and students to incorporate into the classroom to promote student learning.
So the first tool I'll be talking about is Plickers. You can go to plickers.com as a teacher, and it'll give you cards you can print out to give to each of your students. And the cards have funny symbols on them, and depending on which way the students hold up the cards, it represents either A, B, C, or D, like an answer to a multiple choice question. And the teacher just downloads the app on their phone, Plickers, or on their iPad. And when all the students are holding up the card representing what they think the answer is, the teacher just scans the classroom with their mobile device, and the app will automatically collect all the data of what each student is thinking the answer is, and each card has a number that's identical to the student. So it'll tell you what each student thinks because each symbol is a little different that each student has. So it's a good way for students to anonymously, quickly do a formative assessment just so fast. And it's not like other apps like Kahoot you guys may know of and we'll be discussing in this video, where the student's phone light up if they have the answer wrong or right. It's very quick and anonymous and super easy.
Wow, that's really creative too. I never would have thought of just being able to scan a classroom with cards just to get the answers. That's a really cool way of assessing student knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you can be able to do it quickly, able to like get answers and questions like going really fast. Like a good way to open discussion also. Students won't be embarrassed about like, oh, if I got it wrong, everyone will know. So it's a good anonymous thing.
Yeah.
I agree. So the first tool I will be talking about is called Emaze, and you can find it at emaze.com. And it's a type of presentation tool similar to PowerPoint or Prezi, where you create your own presentations in very unique formats and templates. There's like thousands of templates to use. And they're really unique looking templates. They're very realistic looking. One that I explored is a template of a newspaper where you can zoom into different parts of the newspaper and see the different like stories and headlines to get the full presentation of information. So this would be a really great way to present information to students if you're doing some direct instruction, or to have students share what they've learned about a topic by creating maybe in groups or independently. Would be a really cool way to share information to the whole class once it's been completed.
That's really cool that you can incorporate news articles. Like it seems like a more interactive way than the usual PowerPoint, you know?
Yeah, it's similar to Prezi where you like zoom in on places, but I think this is like prettier, looking more attractive visually.
Nice.
Okay. Are your students able to like share the link with each other or as a class?
I think it's like by link.
Okay.
Like Prezi. Yeah, it's all online.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the tool I'll be discussing today is Newsela or Newsela, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And it's a nonfiction literacy site. The site provides current events that are going on around the world. It provides articles with subjects on science, money, kids, health, sports, and like so much more. You can view the featured text and narrow the section down on what articles you're looking for. So you can narrow down your base by the grade level and reading standard and the languages. The text is a general topic, so it kind of fits everything. It fits multiple articles into it. Once you click on the text you want to explore, multiple articles will pop up. So it's under a text set. I'm sorry. A text set is like the general topic. So for example, you can have like you can say butterfly, and it'll give you different articles based on butterflies in that text set. This can provide students the opportunity to explore what type of articles they want to enjoy and like to read. As a teacher, you can add your students to your class. So when you create a profile, you can make your own class and add them to the class. So that way you can give them articles to read and different articles that you want them to read, and they can go straight to the class link and get the articles that you want them to read. So, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds like a great tool to use when students have research projects so they can easily find multiple articles on the same topic. That's awesome.
and it sounds really interactive too, which is awesome for engaging students in the topic.
So my next tool is Kahoot, which is kind of similar to Plickers, where it's an easier way to do formative assessment. Teachers can go on the website and create a quiz for their classroom. You can add any kinds of questions you want. And then when students are in class, they can download the Kahoot app on their tablets or mobile devices. And then on the smartboard, the Kahoot quiz will show up, and students can vote on the correct answer from their phones or tablets. And who voted for what answer won't show up on the main teacher's screen. It'll just show up on each student's individual phone so they can keep to themselves if they got the answers right or wrong. And I think it would be a great tool to use, like if students have nightly homework to read some novel or something. You can make quick quizzes every day to test them when they come in to see if they really read, just simple things like that. It's a great way to just quickly do formative assessment.
Right. With those, is there any way to make it written response answers, or is it all multiple choice?
It's all multiple choice because they have to answer from their phone.
Okay, good to know.
I like the idea of using it as an exit card. So you say wrapping up the lesson and before students leave, okay, we have this short little Kahoot quiz that we're going to do as an exit card. You answer the questions and you guys can leave. So I feel like
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I like that. So my next tool that I'll be talking about is the QR code generator. And you can find it at qrvoid.com/generate. With this, it's basically what it's called. It's a generator for the QR codes that we see all the time. It's really easy to use, too, surprisingly. First, you can either make the QR code for a website address, but you can also make the QR codes for calendar events, contact information, text messages, emails, and then like location. And then you just put in the information depending on what type of service you want, and then it generates the code. One way I would definitely use this generator is for my classroom library. I would have a QR code for each book in my library for students to check out using whatever, an iPad or a phone. And that would keep track of all of the different books I have in my library and which ones are checked out. Also, putting QR codes on general posters in the classroom for students to use if they need to get more information about a certain topic, they can definitely do that too.
That's a great way for organizing the classroom library.
Yeah.
That's such a good tool.
For the QR codes, are you able to just does it take you to a link of the website, or you use your phone or your iPad when you do it?
Right, and so with that, I would have to set up the like an app for checking books. But this generator would allow me to use the website for that app, and then generate the code for each book depending on what book it is, and then I would just print it out and paste it into the books.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I like that.
Yeah.
My last tool for tonight is Ant or Video Ant, and you can create an account or you can even just sign in through using your Google account, and you use it by uploading your own videos that you film or uploading any video from YouTube. And then throughout the video, you can add annotations, like little text box that pop up on the side. And then once you've added annotations, you can share the video with other people, and then they can add annotations to it, and you'll see their annotations. And let's say you put an annotation for the 2 minutes 30-second mark in the video, that's when it would pop up. So I think this would be really great for distance learning. You could have students watch a video for a homework assignment, and you could add annotations telling them what to do with each part of the video. And if they have any questions, then they can just add annotations in the spot of the video where they have a question. That way it's not confusing what exactly they're questioning, because it'll pop up right in the part of the video where they have that question.
Gotcha. That's also a good way for students that are creating videos to do, to share like, extra information about that video. If they
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely see it as like a side note of here's some extra information on this topic, just in case you wanted to know anything more. So
yeah.
kind of like a cool idea to add more notes in.
Yeah, you could even in the annotations put a link so they could click on the link to find further information on one topic in the video. So that's really cool and helpful.
Okay. I think we've gotten through all of our tools, so I'll say goodbye for now.
Goodbye. See you
Bye.
next time. Thanks.